with those families.
Hard Rock staff hope this will also help with hiring.
Being able to keep your employees and have that retention there, and not only just your employees, but they stay long enough, you can be a family and you're not just coworkers anymore.
Employees say this will keep them competitive with other businesses across the region.
The pay raise for government employees is already in effect, and the business side will see their increase starting on October 1st. Live in Catoosa, Megan Allison, 2 Works for You.
Now, your 2 Works for You first forecast, brought to you by Route 66 Chevrolet and Nissan of Tulsa.
All right, some storms possibly headed to Green Country. I'm here at the Weather Center with my new friend Mike, and we're trying to figure out where these storms are going to hit.
Yeah, so we have storms right now, far eastern portions of Oklahoma. As we look at dual Doppler, we see those showers and storms slowly trying to make their way to the northwest, but with time, they will continue to weaken, especially before they reach the metro region. We'll zoom in really close. You can see the showers affecting Colcord right now, moving into J. Outflow boundary developing. That could impact Spavital and Salina with slightly cooler temperatures and maybe a sprinkler or two. Tulsa's going to remain dry through the evening, though. But storm chances do increase tomorrow, and that will bring milder temperatures along with it as well. An update on your forecast in 14 minutes.
Mike, thank you. Family and friends gathered in Dallas today to remember T. Boone Pickens. Today's funeral paid tribute to the brash and quotable oil tycoon who passed away September 11th at the age of 91. Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones were among those who paid their respects, along with Pickens' best friend, Alan White.
One of Boone's big deals was loyalty. And he demanded loyalty and he expected loyalty, and loyalty is what he got.
A public memorial is set for next Wednesday in Stillwater at Pickens' alma mater, Oklahoma State University. Of course, Pickens donated hundreds of millions of dollars to OSU. Happening right now, a meeting just started to give us a look at plans for the Greenwood Cultural Center. People can give their opinion at Carver Middle School about the renovations. The plan is to create a race massacre and Black Wall Street history facility by updating the current cultural center. The museum itself will detail the rise of Black Wall Street, the race massacre, and the subsequent rise again of the area after 1921. Our coverage of the Tulsa Race Massacre continues right now on our website. Justice Community Correspondent Risha Grant explains why after 100 years the search for mass graves is still so important. That story is online now at kgrh.com. And now to a push to keep Oklahoma children safe after parents drop them off. A state representative from Muskogee is hoping to get cameras put into daycares. Our very own Katie Kelleher spoke with the representative about how he plans to make this happen. Katie.
State Representative Avery Fricks tells me he spoke to the Department of Human Services, urging them to put cameras in daycares. He says it's all about making those daycares safer. Fricks says the letter comes after several families in Muskogee approached him after their child was hurt while at daycare. He also says cameras will protect both daycares and the families, and child care safety is of critical importance.
We just want families to feel safe and comfortable when they place their children in these daycare facilities, and I think this is one step towards doing that.
Frick says there are some state statutes that need to be changed. He's not heard back from DHS yet. And we spoke to several mothers here at the gathering place, and all of them said they would support cameras in daycares. Live in Tulsa, Katie Kelleher, 2 Works for You.
Katie, thank you. Happening now, parents and teachers are getting another chance to voice their opinions on budget cuts at Tulsa Public Schools. The past 2 meetings have been packed with parents and grandparents and even teachers discussing what they want to save and what they are okay with cutting. Tonight is the 3rd of 11 meetings. It's happening at Booker T. Washington until 8 p.m. New details in the war of words between a state senator and Epic Charter Schools. The school sent a cease and desist letter to Senator Ron Sharp telling him to stop, quote, all defamation of Epic, its staff, and false accusations related to the school. Senator Sharp previously made claims that Epic is making a, quote, blatant misrepresentation of enrollment numbers to get more state funding. Senator Sharp's response says, in part, as an Oklahoma State Senator, I have the responsibility to provide oversight of how state money is spent. Today, people around the community were able to learn more about what a charter school actually is. The OU Center for Studies in Democracy held a panel of experts. People were able to learn about charter school organization, funding, and educational system. All new at 6, for some, fishing is a hobby. For others, it's a career and a chance at a $100,000 grand prize. Well, right now, pro anglers are competing in the Bassmaster Elite Tournament, and it kicked off today on Lake Tenkiller in Cookson. 2 Works for You, Sierra Pizarro found out how these 75 anglers are now competing against more than just each other.
Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Tournament on Lake Tenkiller.
It's tough.
Austin Cranford was our guide for the day. He hopes to one day participate in this tournament where the top 75 anglers of the